Hi and welcome to this edition of Out the Box. My name is Paul. Today we're going to have a look at what is in this box. This is the Ubiquiti G3-Flex. I thought I'd done a video on this ages ago, but when we had some new ones of these in stock, I realized that I hadn't. So I thought it would be worthwhile doing. This is a really popular camera, partly for its price, secondly for its versatility and how you can mount this in so many different scenarios. So I'm going to give you a little run through of what you're going to get in the box. You're going to get the camera itself, which we'll have a look at a moment. You are going to get a myriad of little starting guides. So a nice little one of these. You're going to get a nice little one of these that tells you all the different accessories that you can have there on the back. You're going to get how to mount this indoor, how to mount this indoor. You're going to get how to mount this on a ceiling, how to mount this on a hard ceiling. You're going to get how to mount this outdoors on a wall. How you're going to mount this again on a different wall. And again, how to mount this on a pole. And at the end of the day, you're going to get your quick started guide. So plenty of little sheets. It really is a versatile camera, which is why there are so many fitting options on it. You are going to get part of your pole mount, wall mount, ceiling mount bracket there, which I'll show you how that works in a moment. You are going to get your actual pole mount, which I will show you again how that all fits together shortly. And you're going to get a couple of zip ties. But let's have a look at the camera itself. I love this G3-Flex. So let me just show you. Little walk around here of the camera itself. All right, full front and the standard bottom there for you. Now, these cameras, they can be mounted up this way, they can be mounted up this way. They have some ceiling mount fixtures that you can put into a false ceiling, and we actually have them here in the office, and they basically that's all you're going to see of the camera from the bottom. Which is really, really great. They've got pole mounting, they've got colored enclosures. There's virtually anything you can fix off. These will fit outside and inside. They have night vision. It's a G3 camera, so it is just a 1080p. It still does motion sensing. It doesn't do the smart detection that we see in the G4s, but it does do motion detection. All right, so if we have it mounted this way, the base does allow it here to turn. You've got about a 90-degree movement that way. And then in its head here, hopefully I can show you maybe at an angle, you can bring that down or you can point that upwards. So you do get basically a good amount of flexibility of how that's going to point. And imagine if you've mounted that either fixed straight to the ceiling or in an enclosure, then again, you can obviously point this down to actually see into the room really well. All right, so that's the basic of this camera, really neat. Now let's get a little bit more of the flexibility. So this at the moment is what I would just call, this is to mount it very simply on anything hard wood. You could probably just sit it on a tabletop if you really, really wanted to. In the back here is where your Ethernet cable is going to travel in. Let's just pop this off. You obviously can come through the bottom there. You can see two screw holes if you just want to mount that straight onto something or on the wall like this. So let's just take the base off. The base just pulls off like this. And we can now actually see inside. We can see, well, let me show you the bottom profile there. You can see the reset switch or reset button. And then if we lift it up like this, you can see where your Ethernet cable goes in. So here the versatility starts even further. We can take our other bracket. This allows us to mount it again onto some different surfaces. And we can connect this into our device. Once this is in place, this is held. This now allows us to take our wall mounting bracket or our pole mounting bracket, whichever we want here. And this will actually now, as you can see, this will actually now clip up into place here. So what we may have done is already taken this, we've zip tied this here onto our pole, and now we can clip this down and into place like this. All right, and this is now our pole mounted. If it was on here, we've obviously got our flexibility to give that and to change these angles here as well. So like I said, really, really good versatile camera, great picture, good angle of view. Do have a look on our website. We've got some links in the YouTube there to be able to see what you can see from this compared with some of the other cameras. So very useful to look at that. This is the G3 Flex. Do head on over to our YouTube channel. We've got loads more box openings on wireless networking and firewall devices. So do head on over there, subscribe, and stay up to date.